Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone from wherever you're watching us. So, today we are here again with another episode of Mom's Talk. So, with me here is Ritu from Dubai
Hi.
and Tracy from Australia.
Hello.
So, yeah, so how are you guys doing?
Good, good.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, so today we will be discussing about believing in yourself. So that's a big topic today that we don't think it's a big thing, but when it comes, that's a main key to success. That's the first step that everybody should have if they want to be successful in their life or they want to achieve the goals of their life. So what is basically the believing in yourself? So it is like having faith in your own capabilities, like if you want to do something, you can put efforts in it and you can achieve those goals. So you are capable of doing anything, but you need to believe in yourself that yes, you can do that thing. So when you believe in yourself, there will be no place for any doubt or any lack of confidence. These are two things that mainly keeps up behind, like, so if you have a lot of confidence and you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. So there is a saying like, if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? So people will always trust you if, or they will be with you only once you are achieving something, believing in yourself, going ahead and doing things. But if you are not even successful, the people will start doubting you. So that is the main thing. So it's like a key. We need to start a car, so it needs an ignition. So without starting a car, you can't go anywhere. So it's the same thing. If you believe in yourself, then you can take action, put your efforts in it, and then you can achieve anything. So that is mainly. So the thing is, have self confidence and no place for doubt. So if you don't have any of those things, you will be able to get to your goals and succeed in your life.
Yeah.
So there will be always people around you who will say no, you can't do this. So all these things, these are we are always surrounded with negative people. So those are not naysayers. So we have some short thing on, who are naysayers. I'll ask Ritu, like, if you can describe more about this.
Yep, sure. So, hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. So, I'm just here to talk about naysayers. So, naysayers is a term that I didn't know there was a term for this category of people until I joined the business. I mean, until I started my own business. But all of us have naysayers from the day we are born in our lives, right? It's just a category of people that we cannot avoid. So, naysayers are people who are so keen to have a negative opinion or to just shun your idea, whatever you have. Just have an opposing thought or an opinion so that you just stop thinking that way. Now, we might be of the opinion that that only happens after a certain age, but that's not the case. That those people will be there right from when you can remember, right? Why are you smiling showing your teeth? Why you're not smiling showing your teeth? It starts from that. Why is your hair so shabby? You have to comb it out. Or if you comb it out, you combed it out. That's why it looks frizzy. It's from smaller things to bigger things like, why aren't you getting married? It's the age for you to get married. And once you get married, why did you get married so early? You should have focused on your career. When you're focusing on your career, then they will say, why are you so career driven? Why can't you take care of your children? Once you make a decision to do something independently, then they'll say, why are you doing things that are so selfish? So naysayers will always be there in every phase of our life, whether we like it or not, right? That's why they call naysayers. So they will always say no to whatever we do, to whatever we think. And I guess we should be accustomed to the fact that they will be there wherever. It can be, naysayers can start right from home, could be our parents, could be our siblings, could be our relatives, cousins, and then to anybody you meet, even people on the metro. Oh, you look so nice today, but you could have not worn this. It doesn't. So sometimes it comes from a good place, but mostly it doesn't. It's just people trying to put their perspective onto us, not put, I would say, rather impose. So we shouldn't be wavered by it. We should be able to believe in ourselves no matter what others have to say about us. Right? Oh, back to you, Baljan.
Thanks, Nitu. Yeah, you explained it really good. Yeah, we always have those people around us, even starting from our home also. There
Yeah,
will be your spouse starting, he might be, or your mom and dad, they might encourage you, but there are some uncertainties always, so they will
correct.
be ready to say no to those things. But if you think you can do that thing, so yeah, that's why they say you are your biggest enemy if you don't believe in yourself.
Correct.
So yeah.
The
Okay,
one more
so
thing, Budget, sorry, that I missed to say was that
mhm,
naysayers can create skepticism in us.
yeah,
We can be skeptical on our own, but just apart from that, all naysayers can get us to be skeptical, which is
right,
another level of skepticism that we need to fight. So if we just don't give them value, then we can believe in ourselves.
right, that's
Keep
right.
away our skepticism and believe in ourselves.
Thanks, Ritu. Yeah. So, how to deal with those naysayers? So, we can come to that next. I'll invite Tracy for if she can share her ideas about it.
Hi, Baljit, and hi, Ritu. Thanks, Baljit, for this opportunity. Ritu has very well explained about who the naysayers are. Like, it starts from our home. Sometimes it starts within us, ourselves as well, isn't it? But that is created through other people surrounding us. So, the biggest thing that I would say is the ignore those naysayers. There are people around us, it's an unfortunate truth, but I think that if you really put yourself out there, and really really ignore those naysayers or ignore those haters and just do what you are, as you told, believe in yourself and do what your heart feels like, you, and make sure you're doing your right things that your conscience is allowing you to do, and that's what matters at the end of the day. That's what counts. After all, we always hear the saying, stones and sticks are thrown only at a fruit bearing tree. Unless you succeed in life, there's no one even noticing you as a person over there. So only when you start doing things, when you come out of your shell, you present yourself very confident and all that. Oh, unfortunately, there are people who do not like you succeeding. That's the fact. So don't be so concerned about what other people think about you, because at the end of the day, they are not the ones who put food on your plate. They're not the ones who look after you and your family. Rather than just listening to them, because it just stifles up your life. Instead, what can you do? Embrace yourself and who you are. Like, it's hard to imitate someone. Like, it's even if you see a successful person, you can learn a lot of things from them, but you can't be the same person. So embrace yourself. You don't have to live up to someone else's standard of uh, what they think about you, or how you should act, or how you should do your business, or what business you have to start. Do something great that's going to impact your future, your life, because that's your destiny and not their destiny, isn't it? So how do we do that? First thing is believing in yourself. I think Baljit has already touched base on that. If you have confidence in yourself, there's nothing else that can stop you from succeeding. And face your fears with courage. Okay, use your god-given talents and your gifts and put it out into the world, and do what your heart says. Don't be afraid. Just embrace it. It's always tough, I know. I can, but I, like, with 1.5 years of experience as a business owner, I can truly say I can assure you that I've been through this a lot. Okay, but it just feels very awkward in the very beginning, but trust me, over time it feels very incredible. Like, you will have that feeling, and each day your confidence will only be boosted. It
Yep.
won't come down. So spend time focusing on the extraordinary things you can do, and think about things you can improve yourself, rather than just brooding over the negative comments that you hear every day, and spend your like, because those people don't have any other job. Like, they just spend their life peeping into someone else's life. I've faced so many people who are quick at judging without even understanding the reality, like, or seeing the opportunity they are being offered, but they're
Yep.
very quick at judgment. Okay, has God created you to get impacted by those people? Absolutely not. I truly believe you have a purpose in your life, and live your purpose in life. Instead of that, what you can do is engage with positive people in life. That's what I like about our community. We have a lot of like positive people in our life, that support you, encourage you, and give you constructive feedback. So Ritu was saying, like, there are people who just comment on things, and most of the time they don't. But sometimes, what, there are comments that you can take in a good way. I don't think you have to brood over the negative comments of someone who has ever said to you that you do a good job when you have succeeded, but is quick to point out negatives and failures, in the life that you do, in the dress that you put in a life. Like, there are people, but once you have done well, maybe you're a reserved person, and you come out and do something better in your life, they might not be there to tell you, oh, you did a good job. I don't think you should take comments from those people. Sorry, but that's me. That's what I learned over time. But at the same time, not all comments are bad. I'm not saying all people who give us all feedback are bad. Okay, so take all the feedback, but at the same time have the discretion to recognize whether they're trying to build you or they're tearing you up down. So I think these are some of the things that I feel, and personally I do myself when I have naysayers around. Like, I'm not special or anything, but that's what I do, and that's what I've experienced through my life. So hopefully you take this in and implement this in your life or business. Figure out a way that you can embrace yourself just as you are. Okay, and I'm sure wonderful things are going to happen in your life. Thank you, Baljeet.
Thanks, Tracy. These were some good points. That yeah. So for sure, yeah. If you want to do something, there are people will criticize you. So we say there is positive criticism and negative. So it's up to you what you take up. So yeah, those were good points. So to conclude that, I'll just say, like, when you no longer rely on others for approval, then believe in yourself unconditionally, then you will be unstoppable. So that is something, like, you believe yourself without any condition and don't wait for other people's approval, because that won't happen never if you don't take an action. So start thinking about it today. So hope this has helped somebody and motivated someone, at least one person, and they might change something in their life. So
Correct. Yeah.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you so
So
much.
yeah,
Thank you, Roger. Thank
we'll
you.
be back next week with another episode. Until then, bye.
Bye.